If you haven't evacuated yet, you still have time to do it. There is no mass transit available, but we have buses at NYCHA facilities. You can hail a cop car. Some of the taxis are working. Maybe some friendly motorists will give you a ride, or you can just walk. But just because you say, I'm living on the 10th floor and water's not going to get here, that's true. But that doesn't mean we could get to you or you could get out if you had to. It doesn't mean there isn't going to be flying glass. From the higher you go up, the stronger the winds are. We should heed the warnings and follow what the law says. Please evacuate the A areas, the low-lying areas, and all of the Rockaways. As a programming note, when we finish talking about what's happening here, we will have a press conference in Spanish and take some questions for our Spanish-speaking audience. Margarita Lopez, a NYCHA board member who used to represent the Lower East Side on the City Council and has been out in the field encouraging the residents to evacuate, will conduct that. Let's first talk about NYCHA. If you're a resident of a NYCHA facility in the Rockaways, Coney Island, the Lower East Side, or any other of the low-lying Zone A areas, you must evacuate now. It is a mandatory evacuation. Your buildings are shutting down. Your elevators are shutting down. Your boilers are shutting down, and it will be much too dangerous to stay. Now, for the last 5 hours, we have been running bus service from NYCHA developments to nearby evacuation centers. And we hope NYCHA residents and other New Yorkers who need to evacuate have places to stay with family or friends who live in safer areas. But in case you do not have family or friends close by, we have evacuation centers fully staffed and ready to go. There are about 78 hurricane shelters and 8 special medical centers across the city. There is plenty of room. No one's going to be turned away. If NYCHA residents don't want to use one of our free buses to evacuate, which we have outside the NYCHA facilities that need to be evacuated, you could use a private car or a cab. Our GPS data does show us that the number of taxis on the streets right now is just below the average for a Saturday afternoon, and we have moved to a zone fare system to encourage ride sharing and increase the capacity of each cab. We've also directed cabs to go to the evacuation areas. Liveries and commuter vans have also been authorized to pick up street hails anywheres in the city. But the essential point is, even if you have to walk, evacuate now.